Hi everyone, this is Mrs. Johnson and I'm here to help you all with putting your mouthpiece together if you're in a reed instrument. So that means if you're playing clarinet or alto saxophone, this video is just for you. So here we go. I'm going to take my clarinet case for today. I'll have the alto one just for right now. And I'm going to set it down on a flat surface. So saxophones, I really suggest that you put your instrument on the floor as opposed to on a table because we don't want anything bad to happen if it knocks over. Clarinets, yours is small enough to sit in the middle of the table, so that is nice and safe. Inside, you should have this piece right here. This is your mouthpiece. Clarinets and saxophones have similar mouthpiece. In fact, they look almost identical, except for our saxophone has golden pieces right here as opposed to the silver ones that our clarinets have. We are going to remove the cap. Pop. And we can see all the rest of our mouthpiece right here ready to go for our playing. Now, normally in class, when you're getting ready to use our instruments, you're going to have a reed. And here's what our reed looks like inside of its package. This package helps keep the reed safe. And I suggest whenever you are putting your instrument away, you return your reed inside of this package. Do not leave it inside of the mouthpiece. We want to keep our reeds safe as best as possible. Plus, we have to do something with our reeds. We have to wet them. So if you're at home, you can grab a tiny little cup with some water, and you're going to stick your reed inside of that cup. You only want the water going up to this curved part because that's all that's required to be wet. The rest of this, it needs to stay dry, but the rest of this down here has to be wet in order for us to get a really nice sound. If you don't want to go grab a cup of water, you're going to do what all of the band people do, which is stick the reed in your mouth right on your tongue. So yes, it does taste like wood. It does not taste like candy or anything else. It is a piece of wood because this is a woodwind instrument, but you need this. This is very important to make our beautiful sounds. You would keep that in your mouth while you put your instrument together. And over time, that little that reed will become movable enough for you to be able to play and make beautiful music. And now we're ready to add our reed to our mouthpiece. So here is our mouthpiece. We are going to loosen up this part right here, which is called the ligature. The ligature helps keep your reed onto your mouthpiece. And how you would do that is that you're going to turn the knobs. So for me, I'm turning it downwards. So I'm going in this motion while I'm looking at it. And that's loosening it up so I can pull it off. And I did not unscrew it all the way. It's still connected going from one side to the other. You just want to loosen enough to pull that off. Now, I'm going to take my reed, which your reed should have been in your mouth and ready to go. You're going to put your reed right on the flat part of our mouthpiece. So we can see this is all a curve, and then this part is our flat part. The flat part has the hole on it. And we can see when we look at our reed up close that this too also has a flat part. You have a curved part where you can see the curved cutting there. And then the flat has a little logo. So for mine, the logo is Rico because it's the kind that I have. You're going to put that on the flat part of your mouthpiece too. Just like that. Now if you look at the end, right now it looks like my little my reed is going past the mouthpiece. I'm just going to push it back just a tiny bit because I want that to stay nice and fine right there. Same level. And then I'm looking at the body part and I want to make sure that the lines are lined up. So I have it pretty much in the middle. So it looks pretty good. And now I'm going to take my ligature and I'm going to put it over my mouthpiece and slide it down into place. There it is. So it's not too high and it's also not too low. You don't have to have it all the way at the bottom. And when it's there, I'm just going to make sure that I slide it so it doesn't slide anymore. And then I'm going to tighten the little bolts on the ends. So I'm going the opposite direction this time so that it can tighten. And it doesn't have to be like super tight or anything crazy like that. Just tighten enough so that it doesn't wiggle at all. If your mouthpiece ligature or if your reed is wiggling, that means it's too loose. You got to make sure that it's a little tighter. Okay, that's all we want to do. So now that my mouthpiece is in place, I'm ready to play. All I have to do is insert and blow. But we're going to work on our blowing next time I see you all. Good job, everybody. I'll see you all next time. Bye.